Hi there, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Femke, and for today I'm going to do a highly requested video for I think the last 12 months or so, because I have been asked to do some water decal videos, and not just the small image water decals but the full nail ones. And since my nails are very short, at least for me at the moment, I felt like this is the best moment to actually do so and just go through some of my water decals and see which ones I'm going to use. So yeah, usually these full nail or full size water decals are way too short and just too small for the length of my usually long natural nails. But I just mentioned these are just really short at the moment. I cut them down all because I had some tears going on like winter, and cleaning around the house has been rough on my nails, and I just had some nasty tears. I didn't want any bloody situations, so I was like, I'm just going to cut them short, and yeah, let's just continue with applying some water decals. First of all, you want to make sure that they actually fit, so you just want to hold them next to your nail to see if they are going to fit. I already have some nail polish on my nails from my previous video, which is an Essence Cosmetics nail polish. I will show you that in a little bit, but you just want to decide which decals you want to use. Get all of your supplies together because that's just the most handy. You want to have some scissors. I always get a little triangular dish with some just regular tap water straight from the tap. I get some tweezers and I get a cotton round as well, but I will show you what I will do with that in a little bit. So here you see the polish that I'm used, or have used I have to say, for my previous nail polish of the week video as well. This one is number 18 Watts Pop-In. It's by Essence Cosmetics. It is very bright. It is like an orangey red, which I love. So yeah, I'm just going to keep that on here because I didn't feel like removing it yet. I was just wearing it for a week. It was still on my nails perfectly fine. So I actually tried to find a water decal design that matched the colors a little bit, so that if you mess up your decal a little and your base color is peeking through, that is not such a big deal. And since it has been a hot minute that I actually did full size water decals on my nails, or full nail water decals, I was like, I'm definitely going to be messing it up somehow, and I did. To be honest, I did, especially for the pinky nail. I think it was right before or right after applying the top coat layer, the final step, I bunked my nail into my work desk and the decal was just smudged, and you could definitely see that orangey red polish underneath. But yeah, I will show you that in a little bit. What you want to do first is cut out all of your decals, or at least the ones you're using. And you want to make sure to get rid of that clear film that is on top of the decal. The decals that I am using are from AliExpress, but you can get them pretty much everywhere online. You can get them from AliExpress, of course, but you can get them at Amazon as well. And I do know that there are some nail art stores online, but also regular physical stores. You can get them as well. But AliExpress and Amazon tend to be the most affordable. I'm not a big fan of Temu or Shein or Shine. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I've never bought anything from there. I'm just an AliExpress girl because I've done that for years when it comes to nail art supplies. So yeah, you can just get them anywhere, but these usually come in big packs of 50 sheets. So there's a ton to choose from. But yeah, of course, make sure to remove that film and dunk it in the water for, I'd say, 20 to 30 seconds. Sometimes it needs a little longer. I definitely needed a little longer for this first one because I mentioned it has been a hot minute that I actually did full nail water decals. So you just want to dunk it in for a longer period of time, not just 15 seconds, which is sometimes stated on the packaging of the decals, that it only needs 15 seconds. For these bigger ones, that's not the case. Just dunk it in for 20 to 30 seconds. You can just leave it in for a full minute as well if you're working on the other nail first and you've already dunked in the next decals into the water. That's perfectly fine. but you will see when it's ready to come off, because it will go off of that backing paper really easily. And then you just want to apply it to the nail. I usually just go with my tweezers and take it off of the paper with the tweezers. You can just use your fingers as well, it's totally up to you. And with that cotton round, once you have placed the decal on the nail, I just take that cotton round and just press it onto the nail and the decal to make sure that all of the excess water is gone, and you can just really shape it and form it around the edge of the nail as well without damaging that decal. This is just a little trick that I've done for ages. You don't have to use a cotton round for this. I just feel like it's a little bit more sturdy than just like tissue paper or like kitchen towel or something, but you can definitely use those as well. I just like the little extra sturdiness the like double folded cotton round gives me, and of course it just soaks up the excess water as well. You want to make sure there's no water underneath the decal anymore. If there is still water underneath that, the decal will definitely slide on your nail, which is actually a benefit when you are just applying it. So you can just slide it around a little bit if it's not exactly where you want it to be. But once that water is gone and you have pressed down that decal firmly, it will stay put. One tip I want to share with you guys, just to remove any excess with a little cleanup brush and some, I think rubbing alcohol works as well, but I haven't tried that in a long time. But I'm just using a little bit of nail polish remover. This one is acetone free. You can use an acetone one if you want to, but my skin is already dry as it is at the moment, especially my hands, due to winter and cleaning around the house every single day, like multiple times a day with my two boys. Like I have to keep things clean, because otherwise it will definitely become nasty. Like you don't want that, like sticky hands everywhere. But that's just life with two really small boys. So yeah, just use whatever you feel like is handy, whatever you have laying around, whatever you prefer to use. There aren't many rules to that. I just prefer my nail polish remover to have no acetone in there. But yeah, you can just remove any excess with a little brush. I think you can definitely use like a dotting tool and like a little tissue paper around that if you don't have a cleanup brush. You could use maybe even oh, what's it called again? Oh yeah, a Q-tip. You can use that as well. But once you have your final end result and you want to go on to the next nail, just make sure to don't bunk your nail into anything, because you haven't applied the top coat yet. So yeah, that's just a little side note. If you are a little clumsy and a little rough around the edges, like I can definitely be with my hands, just be careful while applying it and going on to the next nail. If you don't apply like a gel top coat or maybe a regular top coat or something like that, you just want to make sure it all stays put before you're finally done. But here you can see me actually peeling off the clear film off of two more decals for the pointer finger as well as the middle fingernail. As I mentioned, you can just dunk them in all at a time if you want to. I just wanted to work with two at a time because that's just the way I roll usually. But it doesn't matter if it stays in the water a little bit longer than what is recommended on the packaging of the decals or something like that. It really doesn't matter that much. It's not like the decal will dissolve or something or will get mushy. I haven't noticed that at all while doing water decal designs. I have to mention that I did feel like this specific water decal was a little bit more thick, a little bit more stiff, which is quite handy in application, but it can also be a downfall, because if it's like a little bit too like stiff, or I don't know how to explain it. It's just a little bit more thick. It isn't as super bendy as some of the really thin decals are. But yeah, it can be a pro, but it can be a con as well. So you just want to like slowly work around them just to see what you can do with them, because you don't want to like like stretch them or anything like that and just mess up the entire design. A lot of water decals are actually a little bit more thin than these are. I will try and see if I have some of the really thin ones, which are very delicate, and you really want to work very slowly and delicately with those, because those will tear just by looking at them. But yeah, these are a little bit more thick, which means it's a little bit more work to get rid of the excess on the free edge of the nail or the tip of the nail. They're just a little bit more hassle to get rid of the excess, because it is a little bit more product, it's more thick, it's less flexible. Yeah, it's just something you have to try out and see for yourself what works best for you. But once you have applied it and it's exactly where you want it to be and you have removed the excess, just let it be, let it sit, make sure there's no water anymore underneath the decal, especially before going into the next step or the next nail. And yeah, you can just slide off another one of the backing paper and maybe already dunk in the next decals as well, if you're like me and doing a full hand, like a full manicure with the full nail decals. But yeah, it's actually pretty much what it is. I can't really tell more about it. Other than that, it is a lot of fun to do like designs like this. And sometimes the decals are just a little bit too small. You could actually see it here. I really had to like stretch it up just the slightest bit to make sure it fully covered the entire like width of the nail. Sometimes it's like kind of difficult to do so, but because these are a little bit more sturdy, a little bit more thick, it was actually doable without really messing up the design. One thing you want to keep in mind, that if you do work with the really thin delicate ones, you can't stretch those because it will definitely tear. It will be a hot mess. And also, because these decals are a little bit more thick, I do feel like the base color that I have applied, the essence polish, isn't shining through. Sometimes with decals, especially if there are lighter color designs and you do have like a bright color underneath, the image will get a little distorted because the color underneath will like shine through the image of the decal, and colors will just look crazy and not the way you want it to go. One tip I can give you, or I can give for that, is to just apply a white opaque nail polish underneath, because that will make colors pop. It will not like peek through and discolor the original colors of the image. That is something that I actually used to do a lot. Just slap on a white polish and just go totally mental with water decals, because it is so much fun and it is so quick. And yeah, you can just do so many different nail art designs without actually having to be a nail art ninja or having all of the tools around the house. You can just use whatever you have laying around and whatever works for you. It is definitely a trial and error kind of thing. I've been doing nails and nail art and videos for almost 10 years, or at least nails I've been doing since I was, let's say, 12, and I am 35 already, so you can do the math of how long I've actually been doing nails and nail art on myself and others as well. And it pretty much all comes down to practice and just trying new stuff out and not being afraid to fail, because even though I've been doing nails for so long, I still tear up my water decals. I still sometimes flood the cuticle area. I still need a cleanup brush. I bunk my nails into stuff even though they're not fully hardened out and dried yet. Like, stuff happens, you know, we're all human, and you just have to train yourself and just work or try to figure out what ways work best for you to get the results you actually want. So yeah, don't be hard on yourself if you're like, oh, I can never do something like that, or oh, it always feels like, as you can see right here, the pinky nail, I totally messed it up. But you know, stuff happens. You can just swirl it around a little bit, like especially if you have added the top coat, which is one by Catrice I'm using, by the way. It's my favorite. I've been using it in so many videos lately. I really have to switch it up to just change it a little bit so it's not as boring. But yeah, you can just try. and see what works and have fun with it, because at the end of the day it is just nail polish and nail art, and you can just remove it. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like gel polishes, that's a little bit different because you really have to fight it off or soak it off, and it takes a lot more time than just regular nail polishes. But you know, it's just nail polish. You're not hurting anyone. And if you don't like it, you can just remove it. And if you do like it, you can wear it for like 1 to 2 weeks, just like I did. Like, I've been wearing this design for almost 2 weeks now, and it is still on here. It is a little chipped because I'm quite rough with my hands, but you know, that's life. But yeah, this was the entire new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you next time.